Alright guys, got another shop day. Today we're making some big changes to the Tacoma. Some stuff I've been waiting on for a while. I have been wanting to upgrade and change my bed rack for the rooftop tent. What I had was working, but it's really low. There's some other big changes happening, but the first of that is we're going to install the KB Voodoo Max Modular 14-inch steel bed rack. So let's get into that. All right, everything's out of the box. Initial impressions are it was packaged really well. Everything is really nicely labeled, even the hardware. He's got branded bags that tell you exactly what it's for. Bed attachment hardware kit. There's even a black paint marker. I have to assume maybe this is for spots where the powder coat may have missed. I don't know. The initial, the powder coat looks good. It's like a texture black. Why did I go with KB Voodoo Max Modular? There's a lot of options, tons of options. And I considered a lot of them. But ultimately, I wanted a mid-height rack. You'll see why in my next video. And it seems like everyone has 10 or 18. 18 being a mostly full height bed rack, and I don't want to go that tall. So this is a 14-inch. It's nice, sort of a middle ground. It will allow me to not exceed the height of the roof rack when I'm all done. Its price couldn't be beat. I bought this during a free shipping sales event, sort of, he was having in February. Communication was great. I talked to him a few times through Instagram. This is less than a week after I've ordered it, and it's here at the house. So, again, that's another plus. There's no lead times. So, that's enough talking, though. Let's get to building this. All right, the instructions say to assemble this upside down on a flat surface first. So, that's what we're doing. It also states that we're going to put these together loose at first. And then we will tighten it up later. These are 13 millimeters. All right, I've got the top bars in. Now we're doing the sides. So you've got the side that says that has the logo. That's where it connects to your bed. So we're gonna flip it over and this. So this is gonna use 6 of these carriage bolts. 6 of these bolts. 6 nuts. So these are 7/16. All right, the next step are the crossbars. You've got several options. You can move it up or down. I'm gonna center mine. Each side is getting 2 bolts with a washer and a lock nut. You've got the bolts go from the inside of the sidebar. So I'm gonna center mine up between these two on each side. Now something else, the instructions recommend putting anti-seize on these bolts, but I don't have any, so I'm not, but they do recommend it. All right, next up is our mounting bracket to go onto the rails on the inside of the truck bed. Again, we got 4 bolts, 4 nuts. Something to remember here is these go to the inside. It's easy to get flipped around and upside down whenever you're working on this upside down. So don't forget, these go to the inside. If you put them on the facing outward, you're not gonna have anything to mount to. On the inside, put them through, don't tighten them all the way up. Do this 3 more times. All right, next, we're gonna take these T-nuts and we're gonna put 2 in each side on our accessory rail. I'm gonna remove these for the time being and put them back after we're done. All right, now this step is going to require a second set of hands. So Jace is out here helping me. What we're going to do is set you guys right here. Is I'm going to set the base of it up on the tailgate, and Jace is going to pick that up and walk it back as I walk the rear of it, and we're going to set it into place. Ready? Flip it up more. Now you move your T-nuts into place to line up with the holes in your L bracket. Slide that until it lines up. All right, now in each of these, let's get this to focus, you got a washer and a bolt. Just get them finger tight first. Turn it. All right, the next step is to go through and tighten down all of the bolts. It's quite a few, so make sure you don't forget any. Make sure these are straight because it's a slotted hole. So pull measurements if I were you, and make sure you got those straight and tighten everything down. It says, the instructions say snug. All right, so we got it all mounted. Everything's tightened up. With the old bed rack, I had about 23 inches of storage. That was maximum. There were bolts that stuck down that cut into that. Now, we're almost to 31. So far, initial impressions, I really like this, and we're gonna know more in the next video when we start putting stuff on this. Also, I should say, KB Voodoo sells a ton of accessory mounts that are made for this, to mount Max Tracks, high lift, bikes. They've got storage boxes, all kinds of stuff. I'm probably gonna make a lot of this myself though, just because save a few dollars. and you don't really see it. It's behind the traction board. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one, guys.